welcome back to WWE 2K22. I am your host, attackslug, and after finishing the men's division, it is now time for the women's division. Let's go.
First off, I'd like to officially welcome our newest recruit to the start of her WWE journey.
Training here isn't like anything you've done before.
If you ask me, I think she's gonna do big things here.
So it's only a matter of time before her road to Rhea ends with a terrible, violent collision.
This will be a disaster of the most beautiful kind.
If you want to call me out, you can just say my name. We were born into greatness. It's in our blood.
In WWE, we like to solve our problems in the ring.
And as the months pass, so many more people who aren't in the company anymore. But hey, you know, these things happen. Pierce.
Wow, this is really nice.
Yep, and it's the last stop on our tour. Here you'll be evaluated by the trainers, the bosses, and your fellow wrestlers. When you're in the gym, all eyes are on you. Oh, sorry, isn't there anyone on the European side we can discuss this with? Ugh, not discuss, discuss. So, what do you think?
I can't believe I'm actually here.
I meant about the tour. Too rushed?
I don't mind. I'm anxious to get started.
We feel the same way.
Sure seems like it.
Oh, sorry, one of those days, you know. Listen, I've been the head recruiter here for a few years now, and I can't remember another trainee I've been this excited about. I'm finishing up a tour right now. Frankly, not one of my best. I'll be back in my office in 5. Any questions?
Just one or two, maybe. Like, I was wondering...
Great. I've got to run and deal with this. And you've got the last bit of forms to fill out, waivers and whatnot. I gave you your training gear, right? No, I didn't. Get started on the forms. I'll be back in a few. When WWE is trying to put smiles on people's faces all over the world, it truly is all hands on deck. I'm walking back to my office now. Walking back to... Walking back to...
Passion, energy, attitudinal. Now then, it's time to choose a background. MMA, pro athlete, indie, or actor. And as myself, I went with actor. I think now we're going to the indies. After training under two-time Hall of Famer Booker T, I paid my dues on the indie scene in Texas, so now the scouts took notice. And considering, as myself, I played as a high flyer, I want to go powerhouse in the heavyweight division. And I'll start out with this lucha cosplay and fix things later. Okay, I made some minimal changes here, and let's freaking go. Here we are, chilling and finishing our deal. Full face paint and the mohawk. I love it. It's so
I thought
good.
England was always cloudy and raining. Isn't that like its whole thing? Hold on. All set?
All set.
Great. Nervous? Don't be. You've got a great look. I think you're going to enjoy your time here.
I am ready to work.
Thanks. I'm just ready to work to make this dream happen.
That's the right attitude. Dedication. Focus. Hey, yep, got all that. Go ahead and get changed. The other trainees should be here soon. Everyone meets in the main ring area.
Will do.
You're going to get a survey on how your first day orientation went. For my job security, it would be great if you could...
All 5s.
It's out of 10.
All 10s.
Maybe 1 9, just so it doesn't look fishy. Stupid question, but how fast is the fastest boat? That's not that fast.
How fast is Natalia? And finally, back into the locker room with these long load times, and it is Josie Jane. So I guess what's going on, Josie, and also Fanny Fan with the odds. That's one of the all-time worst t-shirts, the snake hand. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Josie Jane, what's up?
I heard we had another indie wrestler showing up.
I guess we have that in common.
Let's get this straight. I'm from the Indies, but I'm not like you. I trained in Calgary.
With the hearts. So what?
Am I supposed to be impressed?
It's the epicenter of wrestling. I competed with the best independent wrestlers in North America, and I've got the scars to prove it.
Yeah, but you didn't really train in the dungeon, now did you? Sounds tough.
I believe it. I've heard stories about how tough the wrestlers are up there.
Oh, and it's nothing compared to here. Training at the PC isn't like anything you've done before. I've been here a month, and my body's more banged up than a two-seater in its fourth demolition derby of the night. You have no idea what you've gotten yourself into.
I'm here to work.
You should know as well as anyone that it doesn't matter where you come from. It's what you do when you get here. I plan on proving I deserve to stay.
I've worked too hard for too long to get here to let some tenderfoot steal my spot.
Relax. Consider it stolen.
After I make it to the big stage and kick your ass out of here, don't come begging me for tickets.
Well, alright then, Miss Josie Jane. Meanwhile, Fanny Fan.
Hey, I'm Maylee, but everybody calls me Fanny.
Nice to...
Because my last name is Fan and I'm a WWE super fan. And hopefully someday when I make it to WWE, there'll be fandemonium. Get it?
So you're kind of like Chase, aka Ribby, right? Okay. Are you okay?
You don't have a lot of friends, do you?
Not many. I am so excited you're here.
Really? Wow. I didn't know anyone would know who I was, much less that I'd have a fan.
Well, I'm mostly just happy you're here because I'm tired of being the new girl. I have seen your stuff on the indies, but I'm more into BCW. You ever heard of Buzz?
I have heard of Buzz, yes.
Yeah, I've even seen him wrestle once or twice.
Once or twice? I've seen him wrestle 2,009 times. Most of them in person.
That's kind of a lot.
Wow, that's a lot.
He actually put in a good word with management to get me in here. And this has been the best 2 weeks of my life. Well, maybe not quite as good as the 2 weeks I camped out for WrestleMania tickets in New Jersey. It was colder, but there were a lot fewer surprise super kicks. You know WrestleMania, right?
I am aware of WrestleMania, yes.
Yeah, I don't live under a rock.
It's only the biggest, greatest, grandest event in the entire universe. It's the crown jewel of sports entertainment. I've been 6 times. As a fan, obviously. But maybe, could you imagine? Fandemonium in the ring at WrestleMania?
Alright, you need to chill a little bit. Sure.
Anything can happen in WWE, right?
Yes.
So who knows? Maybe I'll be right there with you.
Awesome!
Anything can happen, including your chairman stepping down for some allegations. Anyhow, speaking of folks who don't work there anymore, Road Dogg Josie James.
Sup, new girl? Welcome to the PC.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Even though I'm mainly training the men right now, I'm always around if you need any advice.
Good to know.
One thing I can share with you right now is that in this business, you either have it or you don't. My daddy taught me something a long time ago. You could polish a dog turd all day. At the end of the day, it's still doo-doo.
I'm not sure I totally understand.
Me neither. Why would anyone even want to polish dog poo? It's disgusting. Anyway, trust your gut, pick your spots, and make sure you don't end up in the D-O-double-G house. Good luck.
Thanks. Better you than Johnny Ace. Anyhow, King Booka says, what's up? How do I like the PC? It's great. It's fantastic. I hear you, but remember, you earned your spot there. Shucky ducky, quack quack, one of the best. Thanks. Am I in your Fave 5 book? Alright, get in there and work hard and show them what you're made of. I'm here to work. No problem. I'm proud of you. 5 time, 5 time, 5 time. Woo! Here we go.
First off, I'd like to officially welcome our newest recruit to the start of her WWE journey. If you hadn't noticed, there's a lot going on behind the scenes today, so fortunately, I don't have time to go through the big corporate speech that old Vinnie Mac and his pals in HR require me to give every single time a new trainee arrives. So we're going to cut to the chase.
Have you met Chase? He used to dress like a giant rib.
Huh?
Fanny, zip it.
Sorry, Mrs. Glamazon.
Okay, as you may or may not know, the WWE Superstars just finished up a huge European tour. Unfortunately, a big storm hit and now their plane won't make it back in time for Raw in Miami tonight.
There are a few superstars who weren't on the tour that are able to make the show. But now Sasha Banks doesn't have an opponent.
Oh no.
OMG, the boss!
Fanny! Anyway, we heard from Raw GM Mandy Rose that they're scrambling to find someone to take on Sasha.
So, that's where one of you comes in.
I'm already packed. Let's go.
That's great. But we haven't made a decision on which one of you will face Sasha tonight.
And in WWE, we like to solve our problems in the ring.
There's no decision. It's me. She started hyperventilating the moment Beth walked in. You think she can wrestle on live television in front of the entire WWE universe?
I can do it. I'll be fine. Whoa, getting dizzy. I better sit down. Yeah, I'm out.
And she hasn't been here long enough to know where the restrooms are.
Third door on the right.
It's second door on the left, but close.
Look, we're on a tight schedule, so we need to make a call, one way or another.
Josie, you've been a bit banged up recently. Are you even up for this match?
I can do it. Sasha Banks won't know what hit her.
Okay, problem solved. Josie will go face Sasha.
Not
Wait.
unless she gets through me first.
Yeah, come on
The
now.
decision has already been made.
I thought in WWE we solve our problems in the ring.
Yeah, most of the time we do. But this is different. We're on a time crunch here.
Sean, she's got a point.
Okay, fine. You two, get in the ring. Winner goes to Raw to face Sasha Banks. And whatever you do, make it quick.
Man. Sean mentioning Vinnie Mac and HR, that's really funny right now. Really funny right now. Anyhow, our first match here in the PC to earn the right to fight Sasha on Raw is certainly wildly different than how the men's MyRise began. Also, it's been a hot second since I played this game, so let's go. Powerhouse, we're doing things Leona Lox style. It's about to be Lox down. So yes, the strength, the power, and much more editing is required here to get things to where I would want them to be for this type of business. The Beetle! Just toss her around like it's nothing. Like a ragdoll. That's the benefit here of being a powerhouse in this game. Oh, slid through. Slid through. Okay, alright. 1 and a 1 count. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. It's been a hot second here, so let's get to where we need to get to. The power! And she reversed it. And she reversed it. Alright, sure. Comes back through and just brutal clothesline. You'd love to see it. Let's get in some combos. Combos! There we go. Just straight flat down on the mat. Ain't nothing for it. Holding. Punches. In bunches. Ah, reverse. Okay. Okay. Nah. You gonna feel the wrath. You gonna get Lox down, Miss Josie Jane. That's gonna be what it's gonna be. Boom. With the backbreaker. And then just toss her to the side. And then taunt. Because we're almost there. But, you know what? Why not pin? You know? Rope break. Thanks, referee. Much obliged. Much appreciated on that business. Into the corner! Head of steam. And there we go. A pin on that. All that power in your face. And only a 2 count. That's okay. We have one ringside fan here. And man, you'd think a real fan, a real hardcore fan, would not be wearing one of the worst shirts in history, unless perhaps ironically? I don't know. Anyhow, it's the sharpshooter. It's the scorpion deathlock. It's a submission maneuver, and I don't think so, Josie Jane. Because I am now where I need to be, which is in Sigtown. And I get hit with her finish. Really? Really? Or not. It wasn't the finish there, but she has finish. So, there is that. Get up. Fine, I'll waste one. I'll waste one because I don't want to deal with your nonsense, Josie Jane. The Alabama Slammer is what you deserve. But of course now I'm not where I need to be, which is where I was, which was at finish. Or at SIG anyway. So another Alabama rolls through. Rolls through! Reversed it. 1, 2, 3. Nope, didn't catch her. Thought I would catch her there. But now it's time, Miss Josie Jane, to get your... What? To get yourself on the shoulders of greatness. TKO. And is that enough? 1, a 2, a 3. And there we go. And thus concludes episode 1 here of Women's MyRise. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time. And I'm out.